What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thrumi, and today I'm back with another deck highlight for you again from Jimbo Slice from War Masters Inc. Clan. He is currently sitting at 4,300 cups in Arena 10 after the update, and the deck that he has to share is in front of you guys. But before I discuss it, I want to take a moment and thank you all for coming down to the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. I want to let you know that this deck does include the newly buffed Elite Barbarians, which I have an episode coming out tomorrow on how to use them in Elite Barbarians 101 for a Clash Royale 101 episode. But let's talk about this deck today, guys. It consists of the Hog Rider, the Ice Spirit, Archers, Fireball, Ice Golem, Elite Barbarians, the Mega Minion, and the Zap. Now, there are different modifications of this deck, guys, but this is the way that Jimbo Slice is running it right here. It costs 3.1 elixir, so it's a pretty fast cycle deck. The Ice Golem and the Ice Spirit obviously help out with that, but they also serve an important purpose in this game as well, and you're going to see that in some of these replays. So let's get right into it, guys, and take a look at how Jimbo plays this deck. Just so you guys know, I'm playing a very similar deck. I made some modifications myself, but I really am enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, and it has a lot of power for such a low elixir deck. So they're both waiting for their elixir to build. Jimbo plays his Hog with the Ice Spirit behind, and the Hog's distracted right there by that tombstone, and it's probably not even going to get a hit. No hits off on that tower, so not the best of starts, and that first push was not successful. But Jimbo now knows that there's a tombstone in the deck, and he's going to have to outcycle that, or basically work his way around it. Looks as if his opponent has a heavier deck with that graveyard spell with that bowler, and the freeze spell also as well. So they're looking to freeze his tower and graveyard. So let's see if that's what we get right here. If we get a freeze on top, looks like that's what's going to happen. Yep, that's what he did. But Jimbo is going to zap and help clear out some of that mess right there. And about half the tower was taken down. Maybe a little bit more now after that Mega Minion. But Jimbo will come back from this. This is tournament play, guys. That's why it's all leveled down to level 9. Here he goes. Elite Barbarian Hog push. A very strong push. You got the power of those Elite Barbs, and then the Hog that's just not going to be distracting. It's going to get straight to the tower and really just pound on it quite a bit there, because the Elite Barbarians were just doing the distracting right there. So nice push, taking the tower all the way down to 457 hit points. Just about a 2,000 hit point push for that tower, and from that Hog really alone. Very solid. Ice Golem and Archers going in there right now. Are the Archers gonna? Nope, the Archers are gonna target the Archers. That's fine. Those Archers shouldn't get a shot off on the tower. Here we go, another graveyard spell. He's anticipating the freeze, but the opponent doesn't have the elixir right now to do the freeze. Now he does, but the Archers are in there on the outside so that they were not affected by the freeze, and minimal damage was done. Smart play there by Jimbo, knowing that he needed to actually watch out for that freeze spell. And here we go, Elite Barbs and Hog on the other lane. The Hog is going to work on that tombstone and then make his way over to the tower itself. Not as successful of a push, but still some good hit points taken out of that tower. Then the Fireball used to prevent that bowler from even making it to the tower. Nice job using those Archers on the outside. Again, they do creep their way in, but he should have his minions. There they are, ready to roll just to protect it a little bit more. Will it get the tower? It's close. It's very close. So it's going to have to be a 2-tower win, in my opinion, unless if he could hold off. Unless if the opponent doesn't have anything. He's using another graveyard, but he's not going to have the elixir to protect it, but he does get the tower down. The tower is down. It's a tie. We're going to be going to overtime right here, and those Elite Barbs, check them out. One of them is on the tower. Just one. Is he going to get another shot? There's another shot. A Fireball, 654 hit points. He's got about a 2,000 hit point advantage on his opponent right there. And in comes a strong push. Ice Golem in the back. He's going with Archers behind. And then I believe he's going to do a Elite Barb Hog push with a Fireball. There's the Fireball right there. The Archers are clearing the way. And pretty soon, I think we're going to see those Elite Barbs and that Hog. He's very good, Jimbo is, at building up pushes. And there we go, those Nice job getting those archers right behind the tower to protect from that graveyard spell. The last thing that Jimbo wants is to be taken out by a single spell. And it's close right there. Look at those skeletons doing some work. So he has to do his push right here. In goes a barb, one minion, and an ice golem. He knocks down that tower to 60 hit points and zaps it to say goodnight. Good round right there, Jimbo. It was close. That graveyard spell is always scary, guys, because you never know. If you're not prepared and if you're out of elixir and if it's dropped in your tower, you are in trouble. And Jimbo kind of made sure that he was safe, at least close to being safe, because that free spell was also in hand. So here we go, round number 2, another tournament match right here, and it is another hog / ice spirit push. Nice shot with that fireball on those 3 musketeers. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, guys. But then he does a nice zap there. They don't get any shots off in the tower, and that is a nice job in managing elixir and really putting his opponent down in the dumps, wasting those musketeers. Tombstone is played. Archers are played behind the tower by Jimbo. 1600 hit points remain on that left-hand tower. His opponent barely has touched his. Mega Minion played from back behind the tower as well. And that bomber did a nice job of clearing the path. Ice Golem in front to distract the archers. The Mega Minion should take out those archers, and it does. And here we go, an Elite Barb Hog push. But you have those, oh, look at this. Look at that Hog changing directions, going in the other lane. Fireball in hand. He's going to have to use that on the 3 musketeers because they are deadly when they get to your tower. So there that goes right there. And is he going to zap right after it? Yes, he is. And now it's just the miner, which doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, more of a distraction troop, as many of us already know. So Jimbo's actually a little behind by about, well, not by much, by maybe 20 hit points right there, if that. So we have a fairly even game, it's safe to say. Archers are in hand. He's anticipating a push down the right-hand side since that's his weak side right now. Keep those barbs behind just to make sure they could hopefully maybe play some defense. We'll see how he handles this right here. Mega Minion again from deep. And here's the Hog and the Ice Spirit. Oh, there we go. Nice job. Nice job. That Hog's making it to the tower. It's getting only 1 shot. And right now is right just about when a log would be delicious and it would knock down all those guards and those archers. But log is not in this deck. Jimbo uses the zap instead. I personally like using the log just because I love that card. But sometimes when that minion horde comes in, I just wish that the zap I had in hand. Alright, here we go. Hog push. Elite Barb push. This is a legit push right here, guys. Look at this. It's going to tear things down. That Hog won 2 shots at the tower. Mega Minion doing some work as well, taking out the bomber, and it should, 278 hit points. I thought it was going to take down the tower. That bomber did a nice job right there of really slowing things down. I think the bomber is slowly making his way back into the meta, costing only 3 elixir. It's a pretty inexpensive troop that could do some serious damage if guarded properly. Those Elite Barbs take out the Ice Golem, take out the Skeleton, are going to take out the Tombstone. Yes, they are. And Fireball for the win for Jimbo Slice. Another nice demonstration of how this deck can be played, playing against a 3 Musketeer deck right there. Guys, I'm going to take you to that screen one more time so you can take a look at that deck. And here we go. There it is for you right there. 3.1 elixir. The new meta, in my opinion. These Elite Barbarians are so solid. They could be an addition to many, many different styles of decks. Hog Rider is an excellent push card, obviously, as well. And again, I have a modification. Sometimes I throw the miner in for the Hog, but that's a different deck highlight for a different day. This was for Jimbo Slice and the deck that he's using. So what I'd love for you guys to do is put this deck together if you can and give it a shot. See if you like it. Let us know in the comments below if you like it and what arena you're playing it in. So guys, if you made it this far in the episode, hashtag Echo in the comments below. I'd love to know if you guys make it this far. If you did, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here and you had a good time in this episode, I hope that you decide to hit that subscribe button. And if you already subscribed, guys, please hit that like button for me. It really is awesome and shows some great support. So, for those of you that don't already know, my name is Echo Thrumi and I come out with content every single day. Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. Recently sponsored by Gamma Labs and G Fuel, guys. You'll find the link for my referral code below. 10% off all Gamma Labs G Fuel. If you're interested, take a peek. I have a full announcement video about that coming out very soon. Hopefully I see you guys back again tomorrow. Until then, be good.